Well, guys, let's move forward. I want to finish up these breeding videos. The next pairs are going to be 10, 11, and 12. Unfortunately, I'm starting the video off almost on my knees here because this bird in box 10, pair number 10, is very, very skittish, guys. That is a bird I now call Batman. Made it over a hen I recently got from Andre Tomas. Batman is a funny story, guys. He attained his name because him and I got into a verbal altercation which led to a physical altercation, and now he is missing his tail feathers. So he basically looks like a bat flying around the loft, and I dubbed him Batman. We'll see if he sticks around long enough to have earned his name. But nonetheless, guys, this mating here was a pure love mating. Andre sent that hen for a different purpose, for another cockbird that just didn't work out. So what I ended up doing, I threw her into the open loft next door, where about a week later I found this cockbird driving her to the nest. And unfortunately, he did not have a nest. He didn't pick a box. He was basically pushing her to nest by the entrance door. And you guys see I have flatted floors. And that would not have worked out, nor will I have allowed it to work out, because I don't like birds nesting on the floor, and especially not by the entrance. There's so many problems that can arise from that. It was not going to happen, but I still wanted to use the hen. I have her anyway. So I moved them over into the main loft, and they were able to settle into the center box here where the red pair was. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do. As with all my breeding pairs, and even though this wasn't a planned mating, I'm still excited to see what they do. You guys can see he is a very pretty bird. I think you would call that maybe dominant opal or recessive opal. Guys, I don't know enough about colors to be throwing names like that out. I'm just simply saying he's very pretty to look at, but more importantly, he is very well bred. This is Clausing on the mother's side, and a bird from Clausing on the father's side that was a 300-mile winner. I think there was multiple wins in that background. So he's very well bred, even though he is pretty looking. I don't keep birds that just look pretty. They have to have performance. And this bird here was unfortunately not raced because the owner was getting out of the sport. And I went by there just to check and help him out, maybe pick up a few things that I needed. And this bird sort of stood out. So that's basically the reason why I have him. Again, all that means nothing, guys, if he can't produce for me. If his youngsters don't do well in my loft with my methods, all that information is all for naught. So I don't focus too much on pedigrees and things of that nature because, again, he still has to prove his worth here. He still has to earn his box, guys. I know we like to focus on that because that seems to be, for some guys, that seems to be the key to why they keep birds is the big names they can throw out and all that, whatever. Again, they still have to earn their box. And this hen here, again, we did not give her a name because she will be going back to Andre. Unless she produces some phenomenal birds this year, race winners, I will be sending her back, and I do appreciate him sending her to me. Again, I think I may have mentioned that's off of his second average speed family. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what they do for us, guys. We will see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, let's move forward. Let's get pair number 11. Of course, it's another bottom box, and these bottom boxes, guys, are very difficult to film in because I'm basically crouched down the whole time, and it is killer on the legs. I don't want to kneel on these droppings, so I'm basically just crouched trying to get these videos, guys. It is what we have, and we will make do. This is a unintended mating this year. I did not intend on putting these birds together. You guys remember in the few videos past, they chose themselves. I basically just ran with it. There's really no wrong answer. There's no magic formula to breeding pigeons. It's the luck of the draw, guys. So me choosing birds versus them choosing themselves, the odds of getting a good one are about the same. So I sort of just ran with it, not really realizing the consequences, which I will explain to you guys here in just a moment. The bird you see in front of us, guys, is a bird I call Hapico number 5. That is his band number. He is an original Hapico bird. They no longer exist, so they might be one of the last Hapicos that we ever run across. Some of the young guys now don't even know what Hapico was, but for the old timers like myself, we know the quality of the Hapico birds. Chick Brooks was not a guy to mess with when it came to getting good birds. He spared no expense getting some of the best in the world. And I grew up on the Hapico birds, guys. So when I had the opportunity to get this bird, I fully took advantage of that, not realizing what the bird actually was. In my mind, I was getting a Hapico bird, potentially something off of his clack stuff, or who knows, something obviously that Hapico really built on. But come to find out, and funny story is, he is basically 155 blood. He is a grandson of the 155 cock, mated over a hen from a total loft sellout from one of the big hitters in the GHC. I can't remember the guy's name, so I don't want to throw out any names, guys, but he was one of the main hitters in the GHC. And after his passing, Brad Laverne and Chick Brooks went down there and bought his foundation hen, which was then mated over a son off the 155, and that's how I got this bird here. Now, come to find out, Chick Brooks and the original breeder of the 155 were very good friends, Warren Sasek. Warren sent Chick a bird, a son off the 155 many years ago, and Chick ended up winning a big money race. I think it was in the $40,000 to $45,000 prize race with that youngster off the 155, which then earned his place in the breeding loft of the Hapico birds. And that's how I got this bird here. He was mated off the hen from the GHC, and Chick then sent the youngster to Warren as a gift. This bird was originally at the Warren auction and now is in my loft. And now you guys understand the reason why this was not an intended mating. That's basically a 155 line bred aunt-nephew mating. Again, no wrong answer, guys, but I think I would have chosen something else for this cockbird, also that hen bird. But I still fully expect good youngsters from them. Who knows, maybe this will be my hit pair for the year. Time will only tell, guys. But pair number 11, guys, Hapico number 5 and the 133 hen. I recently just weaned their youngsters, so unfortunately I don't have anything to show. Two beautiful blue bars. That best describes their youngsters for the years, guys. Pair number 11. Alright, guys. Let's try to wrap up this video series. Pair number 12 is, of course, in the very top box. My most disliked box. You guys can see I got the milk crate out. I got my trusty scraper. I'm going to try to get these birds into focus and try to show you guys what we're dealing with this year. The last pair, guys, last but not least. If you jump on me, Batman, we're going to have another physical altercation, you and I, and it might not go your way. Just letting you know ahead of time. Oh, I don't know why he's so damn skittish. Again, he wasn't my bird. I got him from another guy. I don't know how much time he spent with them. All right, guys. Okay, come on. Nonetheless, guys, pair number 12. Let me get these guys in focus. Man, I dislike this box with a passion. This is a remating, guys. Although I did not showcase them last season because they were in the hens loft and they were not part of my main focus, they actually bred one of my best birds of the year. I know I keep saying that, guys, but I focus on so many different categories, and this hen here was 11th place in the final race, the big money race, taking home a money prize for the year. The cockbird you see in front of us is Crispy. That is a Chris son. And the hen in the background, guys, is 1080. That is a boy blue daughter. So I decided to put the Chris bird, the Chris blood, over some of the 155 blood, and it was a click mating. They gave me one of my best hens of the year. And that hen this year, this season, of course you guys know, is mated to Gingerbread Man. That is her right there. She took 11th, winning the money prize. That gives me my three-way cross, and now you guys understand where I'm coming from with this mated pair here. They're remakes. I want to see if they can reproduce that. I think is a very, very nice mating. I think one of my favorite matched pairs, to be honest with you guys. Let me see if I can move them over. She's a chocolate white flight. He is a blue white flight. They are a gorgeous pair together, guys. There's not much I can really say other than they're just beautiful together. And they've proven to breed very, very well. They are a joy to look at. And they've already proven to breed a phenomenal youngster. I'm hoping I can repeat that. And then, of course, their youngsters will be going down the list into the breeding program. But we'll see what they do. Again, guys, very good looking pair. They've already produced a good youngster. Will be his second race winner he's produced for me with different hens. I'm going to be moving forward with him regardless of what happens to my original Chris cockbird. He may be the foundation to my Chris blood moving forward. Again, if they can do another winner this year, I'm going to be over the moon, guys. This bird will be definitely solidified, would have solidified his place in my loft. And obviously taking over his sire spot because he's just a better breeder. Unfortunately, that's what ends up happening. You might get a one-hit wonder, or you might get one like him that's already produced two winners for me. Maybe we'll do a third this year, guys. Time will tell. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Pair number 12, crispy, over 1080. We'll see how they do, guys.